You know what's crazy? When I was doing the notes for today's video, it hit me. This is now the 4th season me and thee have been together on this channel, on this journey. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, CJ, you actually did notes? I thought this was just rambled garbage with no direction. That's quite mean for you to say, alright? I was just trying to celebrate the 4th year anniversary. You've took that too far. Roll the intro.
Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo992 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video we're here to discuss the first league game of the season. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. The season is about to begin. But before we go anywhere, just a brief and friendly reminder in case you are new around here, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it just helps us, the nation, on our way towards 55k. Now, however, let's turn our attention to Kilmarnock and put our full focus on that, because that could be, just could be, the beginning of 55 for Rangers. And it's fair to say that Kilmarnock has been one of the most annoying teams to play, especially last season, where you go back and look at it, how many vital points were dropped in the season versus Kilmarnock alone. It's absolutely infuriating, and it's no wonder I've got so many grey hairs. However, there has been a change in the way Kilmarnock sets up. There's a new manager in town, ladies and gentlemen. Stevie Clarke has left and became the Scotland manager. Who has replaced him as someone who's through all what Stevie Clarke's built in terms of tactics and the way he set the team up. And he's got Kilmarnock now playing more attacking, expressive football. And this is where I want to start today's video, because this manager has been on record slamming to pieces the defensive style, sort of time wasting and playing for either a draw or a low scoring game. He's been on record tearing that to pieces after they were knocked out of the Europa League at the first time he asked it. And what's very interesting is the fact that Gerrards has came out publicly before this game and predicted or says he thinks that this manager will revert back to similar tactics to everything he just slammed and ripped to pieces. Gerrards has publicly said he thinks he'll play like that versus Rangers, which I absolutely love by Steven Gerrard, because he's put all the pressure now on this manager. Whether it was intentional or not, this manager now has a decision to make. Will he stick by his guns and his philosophy on the way that he thinks football should be played, which is attacking and expressive, or is he going to revert back to the tactics that worked perfectly versus Rangers last season, but is everything he hates and has been on record moaning about? I can honestly say from the depths of the old soul here, ladies and gentlemen, I have never ever thought this before, but honestly, I cannot wait to see how Kilmarnock play in this game of football. Stevie Clarke may be gone, but the added spice in the battle between the managers looks set to continue between the two teams. But before we move on and discuss other things, I want to know what your thoughts are about this entire thing. How do you think Kilmarnock's going to set up and play in this game? Will he stick by his guns and philosophy, or will he go against everything he believes just because Rangers are in town? However, I feel like that's enough discussing Kilmarnock. Let's turn the focus back to Rangers then, shall we? Reflecting back on the pre-season, it couldn't have gone any better. Some fantastic results. Some players really stepped up and performed, and others sent a little reminder of what they are capable of. And it was a brilliant start of the season competitively as well for Rangers in the Europa League early stages. However, the most recent game was absolutely boring and an utter snooze fest. However, even with that iffy result versus Progress in Edicon, I'm pretty sure these Rangers players will still be full of confidence and, more importantly, determined to keep their shirt going into the Sunday. Which transitions me perfectly into how Rangers are going to be setting up in this game, because a couple of days ago Gerrard said on record during a press conference that he would be very surprised if the same 11 that played against Progress was the same 11 that played against Kelly. And with the way that Progress game did go and the way that Gerrard's own philosophy, as much as we talked about the Kelly boss's philosophy, Gerrard's is of keeping your shirt and earning it every single time, or there's someone ready to come in and take it from you. Will he give a couple of these players that's currently number 2 in the old death chart a chance to shine at Rugby Park? It's going to be so interesting to see not only how they set up, but us as well. Now, before we dive into some team news, there is 2 eye-catching stats going ahead of this game. You know me, I do like a wee cheeky stat, and there's 2 that really jumped out at me. Now, the first one doesn't paint a nice picture at all for tomorrow, but it is worth noting that Rangers in the last 6 top-flight games haven't beat Kilmarnock at home, with only 2 draws and 4 losses on the books. The last one came in the 2011 season under Walter Smith. I believe that game finished 5-1. Maybe you remember it. The ending is what I mentioned, that stat, by the way, not the first part. Don't like that. Last part, like it. However, in saying that, to balance you out, to give you all the information on your predictions, to help you as much as possible, of the last 12 goals that was scored versus Kilmarnock, Alfredo Morelos has 10 of them. 83%, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're doing some predictions down in the comments, Alfredo is probably the man to guess for your goal scorers. Right, time to move away from the stats. Hopefully they've helped you down in the comments section below. But we need to discuss some team news then, shall we? Because there is a couple of important things to discuss, and the first one is going to be the goalkeeper situation on. Just in case you don't know, or if you've forgotten, Alan McGregor is suspended for this game as he serves his last game of suspension after the madness versus Hibs. Now it's weird because normally losing your out and out number one goalkeeper right the first game of the season would be catastrophic and actually be a lot more of a problem than it is, but when you think about it, Rangers basically have two number one goalkeepers at their books, and Forningham, who again you all know I rate very, very, very highly, hasn't put a single foot wrong whenever he was called upon last season, keeping a very, very impressive amount of clean sheets and only 8 appearances as well. So Forningham will be playing tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, unless we pull out a rabbit out the hat and give Andy Firth a try. The next one is Stephen Davis is still currently about 50-50 on whether he will be a part of the squad tomorrow. Now, in case you missed the last prediction video versus Progress Nedicon, he has a slight problem with his hamstring. It's considered minor, it's not major, it's not serious. He's not going to be missing for a long period of time. However, he did miss that game and he's currently just in contention for the game tomorrow. Now, Gerrard has a very important decision to make about this game of football with Stephen Davis, because Gerrard has said publicly that Stephen Davis could have played on Thursday if they forced him through it, but they were giving him a couple of more days rest. Now, the decision's here once again. Do you risk him on that horrific plastic park versus Kilmarnock when he's not quite at 100%? Or do you take the risk of losing what he brings to the midfield in the season opener versus a very, very tough team? It's a difficult decision, but again, that's why the man's paid the big bucks. Now, the next bit of team news to give you a little update on is just flat out strange at this point. I mean, this is just madness. Gerrard had said that Dorrans had a problem with his calf and it was going to get looked at by a specialist. Well, Graham Dorrans, about 20 minutes after that press conference went live, posted on social media this to say that he is fully fit and ready to go. So, strange. However, besides that craziness, that I don't know what's going on there at all, everyone else is fully fit and raring to go ahead of the new season. So with everything we've discussed in today's video, hopefully it sort of steered you and helped you with your prediction down in the comment section below. I want to know what you think of the season opener versus Kilmarnock. How's it going to go and who is your goal scorers? For me, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I'm going to go with Rangers 2, Kilmarnock nil. I believe the clean sheets will continue. I also believe Goldson and Edmondson will start. I don't know why, I just don't think Katic is going to play. Hopefully I'm wrong, because Katic is a goal threat, but my goal scorers, the stats suggest Alfredo's going to get it goal, so I'm going to pick him to score a dirty double. And you know what, now that me and thee have had their say regarding predictions, grab your refreshments everyone. That's right, the sponsor break is back, and let's toast the boys ahead of the new season. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break! So over to Twitter then to hear from the people. There's been 1,321 votes and there's still 11 minutes left. Thank you so much for getting involved. That's incredible. 4% votes for Kilmarnock, 6% votes for the draw, but 89% of the people votes for Rangers. Is it just me? Am I being stupid? But that doesn't equal 100, does it? That'd be real embarrassing. Anywho, moving on very swiftly. Jack the Jackie Show writes in 3-0 to the famous Ojo to score 1, Morelos to score 1 and a Tavernier penalty. I'd love an opening day penalty. Genuine, love it. Jude writes in, Kilmarnock doesn't seem to have found their feet under their new manager, so I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for us. CJ Shorty writes in 2-0, Morelos dirty double. That's what we like to see. Gordon writes in 3-0, Jack with a screamer opener. Alfie with the second and Tav with a pen. Football is back. Yes. There we go. I think that was enough S's. Carry on for that. BF Gaga 992 writes in, think it'll be a tight away from home on the plastic pitch. I'm going to go for a 2-0 though to Rangers. Alfredo and Joe Aribo with the goals. Christopher Williamson writes in Rangers 2-1 with a Morelos dirty double. Flandini True Blues writes in Rangers to win 3-0. Morelos to score first. He's not messing about, this lad. He's not messing about. Jamie Clark writes in 2-0 Rangers, Morelos and a Connor Goldson header. And the last one we'll read out in tonight's video, we'll scroll all the way up here, we'll scroll all the way down here, and we'll stop it right here. And it comes from Dale Valentine, and he writes in, poor pitch, poor ref, Willie Collin, 3-1 to Rangers, Ojo, Defoe, Jones and Burke to score for them. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from the people, you've heard from myself. If you haven't done so already, get your thoughts and opinions down there in the comments section below. Before we wrap up today's video, we need to give a massive thank you to the legends on the Patreon account. Again, every single penny of that does get invested back into the channel. So if you'd like to support the channel, links for that is down there in the description below. And as always, I've been CJNovo992, 4 years strong, me and thee. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.